Welcome to Network Marketing Pro. My name is Eric Worre, and today I'm with $1 Million earner John Sachtouras.
That's right.
Did I get that right?
You said it perfectly.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
I'm glad to have you, my friend. So you're, what do they call you?
John the Greek.
John the Greek.
It's easier than spelling the name.
Yes, well, John the Greek, and we were talking about Windex jokes and stuff before we started. He said Windex works on almost everything. Sometimes. Not everything.
Dependent.
Yes. So we've gotten to know each other just recently.
Yes.
So this is the first time face-to-face.
Yes.
And thank you for coming, and thank you for sharing your ideas. What we decide to do when we do this, number one, we pick people we like. Number two, we pick people who are earning $1 million a year or more. And number three, we pick people we think have a story that will have an impact on people. So you've been involved in the network marketing profession for how long?
27 years.
27 years.
27 years.
Yeah. Prior to that, what was your story?
Prior to that, I was in the tour and travel business back in Greece. Mm-hmm. I came to America in 1986 as an immigrant with a big vision and a dream to become a millionaire. Everybody was laughing, especially because I ended up working as a waiter in an Italian restaurant in California.
Yeah.
And they said to me, John, you speak 6 languages. You are educated. You are a waiter. So I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
In 1988.
Well, before you go there, hold on. I want to talk about this immigrant mentality.
Yes.
Because we talk about this a lot. What is it that when an immigrant comes to America, they're more hungry sometimes than Americans? They don't take it for granted. Like some Americans say, well, I'm not going to work as a waiter, that's beneath me. An immigrant won't. They say, nope, I got to make something happen. What is it in the immigrant mentality? Because I've never been an immigrant. I was born and raised here. Okay, I found my hunger in other places. But for you, what was it that was the driver in you that made you think and dream like that?
I had no choice, and I was looking for a way to achieve my dreams.
What were your dreams?
It didn't matter to become a millionaire.
And why?
Because when back in Greece, we had some unstable economics due to the terrorists back then with the tourism.
It's been for a long time.
Well, 1983, I lost my dad. In 1985, we had this hijacking terrorism. The tourism went down about 90%. And first time, I have to care my mother and my younger brother. First time I reach in my pocket, there's no money left. No tips, no money. It was tight. And it took me a year to make a decision to plan to come to America with one dream, to become a millionaire. I was watching these American movies, Beverly Hills, big roads, big Rolls Royce, big limousine. I like big. So I said, that's the land of opportunities. So I decided to do whatever it takes. Job doesn't really matter. As long as it's ethical and legal and right and serving other people, it doesn't matter. It's a way to make a living until you find a solution to become a millionaire.
But you're not going to stay. You're going to be a waiter, it's no problem. You're just not going to stay a waiter.
Exactly.
This is going to lead you to something else, the next thing.
I'm going to tell you a funny part.
Yeah.
The restaurant, it's called Sapori in Newport Beach, is with the same owner, which is my friend, for 30 years, with the same chef for the last 30 years, and the same waiter for a number of years. And I used to tell them I will become a millionaire. And my boss used to believe, he said, Giovanni, that's why, Giovanni. He believed in me. But he said, take your time, take it easy, go slow, But he never said, stay as a waiter, because he saw I was hungry for success.
It's so interesting when you're talking about that 30-year thing. 30 years ago, I was selling, 32 years ago, I was selling peanuts at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome in Minnesota, where the Twins played and the Vikings played. And, peanuts, get your peanuts, carrying my box of peanuts around. And, barely making enough money to do anything. But I went back to a game last year, and there were people that were selling peanuts and beers and whatever 32 years ago, still walking up and down those steps.
Comfort zone.
Still up and down I was like, no way. How is this even possible?
Secure income.
Some people, they don't view, their career as a ladder. They view it as a bed. They just get in, lay down, and stay there.
Yeah.
You know, versus climb. You know, climb to contribute more to other people.
Climbing, it's difficult.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
not easy.
Oh, of course not.
It's not easy.
Nothing powerful is
Takes
ever
effort.
easy. Yeah. So okay, so fast forward. So sorry for the sidetrack
That's
with
okay.
this, but I'm fascinated with you started there, and then 1988. Then what?
I had a customer who gave me a flyer. He said, Giovanni, I want you to go to that event. It will change your life. And that was my first exposure in network marketing.
1988.
1988 in California.
Okay.
At the Red Lion Hotel, Harbor Boulevard.
I remember
Costa
that.
Mesa.
The Red Lion Hotel. My gosh, I've been
Long
at,
time, eh?
Yes, and I've been and done events at the Red Lion Hotel in Costa Mesa. But so we don't talk about companies or products
course not.
here. But when you saw the presentation, what did you see?
The first 30 minutes, actually, I went late. I sat in the back with my arms crossed. I'm going to see what's going on. For the first 30 minutes, I didn't get it. I'll be honest with you. All this clapping and screaming, I'm not used to it from Greece. All these testimonies and edification. And then many people said, well, prior to this company, I was broke. Prior to this company, I had no money. Now my life changed. And I'm thinking, all these people are broke people. It's not for me because I'm not broke. Then I realized what they meant.
Right.
They meant they never had enough money at the end of the month. And then a powerful phrase came. I much rather earn 1% of the efforts of 100 people rather than 100% of my own effort. John Rockefeller said that. That clicked. My only concern is how can I find 100 people? And then they said, network marketing is the business of the future. They talked about residual income. They talked about the duplication and multiplication. They said if you find two who find two, or do you find five who find five, or you find 10 who find 10. Actually, that's the number that got me. You find 10 people who find 10 5 times, you're going to have over 100,000 people on your fifth level. Even if they buy products and you get paid $1 for every customer or distributor, that's over $1 million a year. And they were honest. They said it's going to take time. It might take 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, even 20 years. That was the day, Eric, that I made a decision that I will do whatever it takes. I will get educated. I will get the books. I'll go to the seminars. I will listen to professional people of networking. And I will never give up until I become a millionaire, no matter what, in network marketing industry. You know what I love the most? Serving people.
Serving people.
I come from tour and travel industry.
Sure.
We know how to serve people. We know how to take care of them. That is embedded in me. So network marketing, that's what it is.
Sure.
Serve other people and help them succeed. I fell in love with that concept.
Yeah. So this you fell in love in 1988.
Yes.
How long did it take before you got to say 6 figures a year? 100,000 a year.
You're going to laugh?
I won't laugh.
It took me over 20 years.
20 years?
Yes.
Okay, so it took you 98, 2008 or so, somewhere in that range?
2010.
2010, 22 years later.
Actually, I started going way beyond 100,000 a year because actually I did my calculation before I come here, just for my curiosity.
Yeah.
My first 20 years in network marketing, probably I've made combined, probably over a little bit of $500,000, combined the 20 years. The last 7 years, I made millions.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's a learning process. You have to stick with it and keep moving.
Yeah. So, and you never know when that penny drops, when that last combination in the lock
You never know.
takes off.
You never know.
So you're around, you're making enough money to survive.
Yeah,
it's supplementing. You probably got other business ventures, different things going on. And then boom.
I took those 20 years seriously. I've changed 16 companies.
Really? 16 companies?
Well, 4 of them went out of business.
Yeah.
Well, 12.
Yeah.
Okay. But I took as an education, accumulate experience. I've attended a lot of seminars.
Sure.
I purchased, more than 800 books totally.
Right.
And I said to myself, I'm getting ready. I'm getting prepared. I'm getting educated.
It reminds me of my friend Jordan Adler. He wrote the book Beach Money. He was at something like 20 companies. He never made $1. Not $1. And today he makes over $1 million a year every year. And, it's steady Eddie. It's just automatic, what he calls beach money. But not $1 for it was at least 12 companies. It might be more than that. But I was just like, I don't know how you stay around without a single dollar.
Well, how many students they go to get education for 16 to 20 years before they get a job?
Right.
It's the same concept.
Right. So you were just trusting the process, understanding that when you were ready and the opportunity was
I
ready.
believed.
You believed
in the industry.
Yeah.
I believed in the system. I believed in the process. Because when you see so many successful people making it,
Yep.
they're not different than me. Mm-hmm. Probably they've done something different. Maybe they're in a different company. But they must know something, then they do something that I was not aware of it. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to find it. So it took me 20 years. I found it.
So in the meantime, you build a family?
Of course, yeah. I'm married with an amazing wife, an amazing daughter, 20 years old.
20-year-old daughter?
They suffered along with me because of my
Yes, of course.
crazy dream.
Yeah.
But we're very blessed.
Yes.
Yes.
So was there days when the wife was saying, John?
Days?
Yeah.
Only days?
It's like, come on.
No, quite a few times. But she always believed in me.
Yeah.
Sometimes, there were like disappointments, ups and downs. Like, is it going to happen? A couple of times, the first time, in 2001, we lost everything, filed bankruptcy. 2008, we almost lost everything for the second time. And it came a point that she said, maybe we need to find a good job. I said, I cannot work for anybody else. I will follow my dream. And she always stood by my side. My daughter used to, I have a crazy dad with a crazy dream. Now she loves my dream.
Yeah.
I mean, she's amazing. I mean, I have an amazing family, always stick by my side.
Yeah, cool.
And that's important.
Yeah,
Having
very
a partner with you is very important.
Yeah. So they saw that, they believed you.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that helps.
They saw my passion.
Yeah.
And they saw how hard I was trying. And when you try hard and people see that, sometimes they will try to discourage you. I mean, for how long is it going to go?
Right.
It's going to go forever. When I met my wife, 1993, I said to her, the true story, I said to her, listen, if you marry me, I want you to marry me. If you do, I want you to know I work very hard, I travel a lot, and I don't have a very good attitude. I go to, as a matter of fact, I have a check. I said, I have a check of $1 million, and I will cash it no matter what. And we're going to go 50-50. Well, she ended up taking everything, but it's okay. It's 90-10 now. Right. She deserves it, though. She deserves everything.
So what was the difference? You had all this, not a lot of success, and then all of a sudden, boom, you have a breakout. And in the last 6 years, your life changes.
The last 7 years, it's amazing change. When they said that when the student is ready, the master will appear, the professor will appear. Well, we found an amazing mentor, an amazing company for us. And for the first time, I allowed myself to surrender myself completely, my ego, my pride, my education, my experience. I said, I'm going to go stupid. So I will follow your instructions no matter what. Just tell me what I got to do, and I will do it. One of the key words here that...
You became a super student.
Yes. You know what he said? If you have the ability to follow instructions and pay attention and take massive action. See, massive action has been my last name for the last 30, 40 years. And it made sense. And we've been blessed because leadership is everything. I mean, you can have a great product, a good compensation plan, a great system, but if you don't have leadership with ethics, with principle, with value, with integrity, at some point, everything will collapse. So I do believe in leadership. Leadership is everything.
So that you had this revelation, and you started getting some traction.
Yeah.
What was that like after all this time and all of a sudden it's working?
Yes.
All of a sudden it's duplicating.
I tell you my most shocking experience. When I got my very first check of $58,000, I went to the bank. I didn't want to cash it. I mean, I didn't want to deposit. I wanted to cash it. And they said to me, well, your bank account and the company's bank account is the same bank. I said, no, I want to cash it. First time I wanted to see how 58,000 would look like real time. And I put them in 3 safe deposit boxes, different banks. Is that feeling of insecurity? I mean, what's going to happen?
That's the immigrant too. Saying, look, this is real dollars.
What's going to happen next month? I don't know.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that.
Did they have the dollars or did they have to go get it?
No, they did have the
They had it?
They,
A lot of companies won't have, a lot of banks don't have
they did have
50,000
that.
sitting
Well,
there.
it took them about 30, 40 minutes, but they did. But he was surprised. They said, "Sir, are you going to walk out with that kind of money?" Yes. I want it.
Yes, if you can have a security guy walk me to the car, that'd be fun.
I did have one.
That's fun. So this starts to happen, and was it just domestically here in the United States, or did it start expanding around the world?
Expanding everywhere in different countries. South America, Europe, Asia, yes.
What and have you noticed that immigrant mentality in more of your organization? People hungry, extra hungry.
Yes, there are American people who are hungry as well.
Sure.
But it's not just the Americans, because I don't like to talk bad about the American people.
I'm not talking bad about Americans either. I'm just saying sometimes we're entitled.
But listen, if I was in Greece, most likely I would have never accepted to become a waiter. What I've seen around the world, that the natives within their own country, they are hooked up in their own system of life, of family, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and they don't want to go out of their comfort zone. But the immigrant, no matter who they may be, an American in Greece, a Greece in China, or Chinese in America, doesn't really matter. The immigrant, they come here for a reason. They come for a better life, and we are willing to do whatever it takes, working 7 days a week. Because yes, we do enjoy the holidays, but when you have no money, or you are striving to build a business, you got to do whatever it takes. 20 hours a day if it's necessary.
Talk to me about your systems. I mean, are you building, as you're growing your organization now, and you're doing very well, are you building with tools, like videos, and brochures, and magazines, et cetera, websites? You're building with like one-on-one presentations? You're building small group, home meeting presentations, large group presentations? How are you doing it?
Most of the time we do it in home meetings. We find it to be very effective, because at the end of the day, the majority of people who come into the networking industry, at beginnings at least, it's part-time, and their time availability is the afternoon. We found it very effective from home to home. We share the story of the company, the product, the testimony, the success. We do have a system that would help them either through webinar, conference calls, Skype. We do have also group meetings on a weekly basis. We do have Super Saturdays once a month and different events. But events actually build belief and build vision.
Sure.
But the core of our business is prospecting, one-on-one, get to develop relationships. We are always looking for customers who are the key foundation for residual passive income over the long term. But we always try to build on home meetings.
Why do you think events, face-to-face, physical events, are so powerful?
When you look around, hundreds of people or thousands of people, besides that there is a lot of energy, there is also a social proof. If there are so many people in that place, something is working. You have a chance to meet other people who are like you or who are different than you. There might be a single mom, you could be a parent, you could be an older person. And you can never get this energy in a home. I see, even to myself, I've believed in networking because of the events. It grows your vision, it builds the belief. You talk to people you've never met before. Now you are getting testimonies from third-party credibility that you probably will never meet them again. And the vision of the people and the way they feel is going to improve. That's why I do believe in events. It's very important.
And have you noticed that top leaders are really good at promoting them?
Yes.
At getting people to attend?
Yes.
What do you do that gets people to attend when other leaders can't? Other people building the business, they invite people, they don't show up. You invite people, they show up. What's the difference?
It probably is the level of passion, the level of conviction, the level of understanding, the level of belief. And also, we tell every new distributor that comes in from day one, we educate them that part of the business is the event. Part of the business is the home meeting. In my case, I like to get to know my prospect. I like to know my distributor. I want to know what are their dreams. I'm not going to sell them the dream of $1 million a year. I want to know how can I help them get some extra money.
Yeah.
A little bit of money, a car payment, insurance, whatever it is. Because not everybody's going to believe the big amounts.
Right.
I like to start small. I want to see what their budget is, their household budget. I want to see what debts they have. I want to be their consultant. I want to help them. So you cannot push somebody to believe the way we believe. It's a process.
Got it.
So and sometimes that's why most people get discouraged, because most of the time we don't manage people's expectation.
Sure.
We give them our passion and our vision and the big dream, the big life, where we actually need to start at their level.
Yes.
Help them go one step at a time.
Yeah. Talk about, your struggle, your pain, how you got past it.
Be real.
Yeah, be real.
Be real. Understand them.
Yeah. What's next for you? As
Keep
far as-
moving. Keep
Well, I
moving.
mean, what's your best year in network marketing?
It was 2013. That was the best year.
And what'd you earn?
January 2013 was my best.
I mean, for the year, how much did you earn?
A little bit less than $5 million.
A little bit less than $5 million for the year.
For the year.
Wow.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
so
Wow.
is there a financial goal as far as your future? Do you just keep
I'm not looking for the financial goal as an income level. Rather, how many pin level distributors on the leadership we can develop. We do have a plan on how many, we call them sapphires or diamonds, whatever, different pin levels.
Starfleet Commander.
Whatever. We try to always build the new leaders, to grow as people, as person, as leaders. And it's always better to project the growth based on growing leadership,
Of course.
and customer base, rather than just focusing on how much money can you make.
Exactly. What makes you happy?
Well, number one, be with my family.
Yeah.
And number two, see other people succeed. That drives me crazy, because I know how hard it was when we had no food. I used to calculate my mileage on my reserve on the fuel, and I would put like $5 at a time. So I know I got like 28 miles back and forth. And I know those days. One Sunday, I opened the fridge 9 times. There was no food in, but it was light. I had light in. The light wasn't off. So I know how tough it was for us. And see other people succeed, it gives me such a pleasure.
Yeah.
Such a pleasure.
That's a common theme from the top earners.
Yes.
Well, do this. Here's what I'd like you to do. The Network Marketing Pro community, the Network Marketing Pro audience, people watching this, they want to have the success that you've had. Maybe they've been around for a while. Maybe they've struggled. Maybe they haven't had the breakthrough yet, like you have. What I'd like you to do, look right into that camera and give them some advice. If they haven't had the breakout, they haven't had the breakthrough, like you're sitting in their living room with them, and give them some advice as what they should do in order to be able to have a breakthrough.
Well, I do believe in what Napoleon Hill have in his book, Think and Grow Rich. Let's discover exactly what it is that you want that makes you happy. That's number one. May not be the money, might be traveling, might be helping family. Money is not everything, but it's very important. Discover what makes you happy. Determine that whoever you are very unique. There is nobody just like you. And inside of you, I know you have the power to make a change in your life. All it takes is a decision. Do not ever listen to negative people. Never allow anyone to talk bad about you. It's just their opinion, it's not who you are. And the best suggestion for you is never give up no matter what. I know you have dreams. Maybe they're hidden, but you have them. Discover them, write them down, take time for you. Talk with your family, your wife, your kids, if you're married, and come up with a family plan for a better future. Is it gonna be easy? No, it's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of effort. At the end of the day, it's gonna be totally worth it. Believe in yourself, find the cabin that makes you feel happy, and keep moving forward with massive action. And don't stop. Don't allow the circumstances of today stop you from who you can become later on. Keep moving. I believe in you, believe in yourself.
John, congratulations on your success.
Thank you so much.
I know it's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning.
We're still young men.
Of course.
A lot of stuff we got to do.
Oh, a lot.
And thank you for your contribution, not only today, but to the profession. And I know that's just warming up too.
Thank you very much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, hope you got value from this. And our wish for you is that you decide to become a network marketing professional. That you decide to go pro, because it is a stone cold fact that we do have a better way. Now let's go tell the world. Everybody have a great day, have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.